Y'all, Cardi B just did the unthinkable. She erased Stefon Diggs from her Instagram like he never existed. And if you know anything about celebrity breakups, this move wasn't accidental. This was a signal, a red flag, a digital decapitation. And fans, they caught it immediately. After months of flaunting Stefon Diggs courtside, on yachts, and in her happiest rebound energy since Offset, Cardi B went silent, deleted every pic, every tag, every trace. And now the internet is asking one question. Did Cardi B just bench her NFL bae permanently? But this ain't just about a breakup. This is about betrayal, rebound relationships, cheating allegations, and one very awkward Disneyland refusal. Let's break down the timeline, the signs, the shade, and what this might say about Cardi's healing journey or her next messy chapter. Let's rewind the clock. Cardi B and Stefon Diggs were first spotted together around 7 months ago. Cozy on a yacht, flirting at courtside games, looking very we're outside in every way. Fans were shocked. Not just because they looked like a power couple, but because of how fast it all went public. And if you've been following closely, the rumors started long before that. Remember when Cardi was still pregnant with Offset's child? That's when whispers began circulating that Diggs was in the picture. Allegedly, he was the man she had secretly been seeing, a connection that might have started while Offset was still very much in the house. So when they officially stepped out as a couple, it wasn't just shocking, it was messy. But here's the thing, Stefon Diggs wasn't new to this. He's been dubbed the league's low-key lover boy for a reason. Woman after woman has popped up online claiming to have receipts, DMs, pictures, and timelines that suggest Diggs was far from faithful. In fact, fans didn't even need Cardi to speak. The women did it for her. They came forward back to back, letting the world know that Diggs wasn't just with Cardi. He was allegedly juggling multiple women the entire time. One girl even posted screenshots while Diggs was trending for his romantic vacation with Cardi. And while Cardi stayed quiet, her fans started to turn. People began warning her that she might have just left one cheater for another. Let's not act brand new. Cardi B has history when it comes to forgiving men who don't deserve her. We all remember the endless saga with Offset. The cheating scandals, the public apologies, the random reconciliations. From 2018 to 2023, it was a cycle of heartbreak, healing, and headlines. So when Cardi popped out with Stefon Diggs, fans hoped this was her fresh start. But here's where things got real sad, real fast. Many believe she never really healed from Offset, that Stefon was just a distraction, a band-aid, a public way of saying, look, I'm good without you. But if you're still broken inside, a new relationship doesn't fix it. It just hides it. And when that new man starts acting like the old one, the cracks show again. Then it happened. Cardi B deleted every single photo of Stefon Diggs from her page. No captions, no announcements, just a clean white, like he never existed. And if you know how Cardi moves, that speaks volumes. She's a loud girl in a loud world. When something's bothering her, she doesn't bottle it up. She tweets, she goes live, she lets the world know. So when she gets quiet, that's when you know it's serious. Fans saw the wipe and instantly knew what time it was. Something major went down. Either he cheated again, said something reckless, or Cardi finally reached her limit. One of the biggest rumors circling the split, Cardi allegedly invited Stefon Diggs to Disneyland with her and her kids, a family-friendly bonding trip. But Diggs reportedly said no. He didn't want to go, didn't want to be around the kids, didn't want to play stepdad, and that was a problem. Because say what you want about Offset, he showed up when it mattered. Holidays, birthdays, family vacations, he was there. But if Diggs couldn't do the bare minimum, Cardi may have seen the writing on the wall, especially when she's a mom of two trying to rebuild from a toxic marriage. One of the biggest rumors circling the split, Cardi allegedly invited Stefon Diggs to Disneyland with her and her kids, a family-friendly bonding trip. But Diggs reportedly said no. He didn't want to go, didn't want to be around the kids, didn't want to play stepdad, and that was a problem. Because say what you want about Offset, he showed up when it mattered. Holidays, birthdays, family vacations, he was there. But if Diggs couldn't do the bare minimum, Cardi may have seen the writing on the wall, especially when she's a mom of two trying to rebuild from a toxic marriage. Once the photos vanished, TikTok exploded. Creators dropped hot takes. Some blamed Stefon. Others dragged Cardi for not learning from her past. And some just wanted the tea. One viral clip even joked, "She left Offset for this?" Another said, "She shook her butt on a yacht just to delete him 6 months later." Girl. But deeper than the jokes was one consistent message. She moved too fast, and fans were not wrong. Even people who supported her relationship said from the jump that this felt like a rebound, not a real foundation. And then, of course, Offset enters the chat, or rather, the shadow of Offset. See, during all this Diggs drama, fans couldn't help but remember that Cardi made a whole track aimed at Offset, like what, just weeks before she made Diggs public. Was it a real diss? Or was she trying to prove something? Now that Diggs is allegedly out of the picture, fans are clowning, saying Offset is somewhere laughing, sipping tea, and waiting for the I miss you text. Even if that's not true. The optics are brutal, because Cardi went so hard and it all crumbled so fast. So here we are. No official statement, no live stream venting yet, but all signs point to one thing: Cardi B and Stefon Diggs are done, quietly, suddenly, and maybe permanently. But the real question isn't if it's over, it's why it keeps happening. Why does Cardi keep attracting the same energy in different jerseys? Why does she go so hard for men who treat her so soft? And what would it take for her to stop making public love look so painfully temporary? Cardi will talk. She always does. But until then, the IG wipe speaks volumes. So here we are. No official statement, no live stream venting yet, but all signs point to one thing: Cardi B and Stefon Diggs are done, quietly, suddenly, and maybe permanently. But the real question isn't if it's over, it's why it keeps happening. Why does Cardi keep attracting the same energy in different jerseys? Why does she go so hard for men who treat her so soft? And what would it take for her to stop making public love look so painfully temporary? Cardi will talk. She always does. But until then, the IG wipe speaks volumes. All right, cue up the live. Cardi's about to unleash some information about outside, so tap like, smash subscribe, and sound off in the comments as we roll the footage. All right, cue up the live. Cardi's about to unleash some information about outside, so tap like, smash subscribe, and sound off in the comments as we roll the footage.
Go outside. Go outside with Sweetness. Go outside with Kita. Go outside with T-Styles. Go outside with whoever the fuck you want to go out with. Just go outside. And when I kept going outside, it's like the first time people wasn't saying nothing. Then when I kept going outside, people was like, oh, like she got 3 kids, blah, blah, blah. Fuck that. When you go outside with your friends are healing you. I really feel like my friends was healing me. There was times that I was at home by myself and I just started feeling lonely and I started feeling like anxiety. Like, do you know like the song My Little Love from Adele? And at the end she starts talking and she starts saying like, I feel a little lonely. I feel like I'm getting anxiety and I'm getting paranoid. That's exactly how I started to feel. That's why I kept going out with my friends and stuff like that. And it's like, you don't even have to drink. Just conversations. Sometimes my friends know me so well that I could be like in the club and I could be having a good time. And then I just freeze up and I start to think and I just start to be like, God damn, I'm really by myself. I really got no nigga to talk to. I really got to think. They notice when I start to feel like when I'm not myself. And that's when they start to, hey, come on, let's take a drink. Hey, come on, let's twerk. Come on, let's dance. That's why going outside is not just looking for niggas and stuff. It's about healing yourself. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like that's okay. But spend time with your friends. I'm telling you, whatever you're going through with that man, go outside and give me a stream. But I'm telling you, because I don't know if it was just hard. I don't feel like it's not that I was heartbroken. I just felt like really alone.